Hey, what's up, guys? I guess want to talk a little bit about a few things, or one thing in general, and gonna do just a little different. Probably gonna do a lot more of these around this artist Chris Nichols. I need to do it. I hate when I do it on camera, but I need to do it with my fingers. It's stiff and French stuck. That's I'm off topic already. I'm 30 seconds in the video. Woo, not even. So I just want to talk about something that's kind of been happening lately, and that's just watching the media, and it bums me out. And when I say it bums me out, is when I'm watching the news, and normally I watch the 4 o'clock on 4 o'clock news on one channel, and the 5 o'clock news on another channel, and the national news on that second channel. Um, it honestly just bums me out. To the point I've actually turned off the television. Uh, with that, I just can't listen to it anymore. It's because all it is it's just it's dumb. Most stuff doesn't matter anymore, honestly. Uh, and I say that, and things matter, and that's not what I'm saying. Is what they're talking about sometimes doesn't matter, and people get all worked up. And what's funny is the news isn't news anymore, and it's speculation. Uh, with our president, I'm not gonna get anything because I have my own political beliefs. You all have your own political beliefs. I'm not gonna cram it down your throat of what you want, and I respect that we have differences. That's the whole point. Is we all have different opinions on stuff, and that's what we need. And I've talked about that in other videos. And we all need different opinions. We all need to be tweaked a little bit. We can't all be animatronic robots that all follow the same command. Like, yes, this person is great. It's great. Some people don't believe that, and that's just the way it is. Or some people hate that person, even though everyone thinks he's great. That's just life. That's life in general. And it's it's getting to the point that I don't think anything positive ever comes from news. Yes, I know they do those heartwarming stories. Just like NBC did the one the other night of the two kids. Oh, I'm gonna cut my hair. We're best friends, and the teachers are gonna tell each other one kid's white, one kid's black. You can tell the difference pretty quickly. Um, but that's what's cool about kids; they don't see that, and that's maybe what life. Maybe we all need to learn from that, from those two kids. But the problem is once NBC did that special, and somebody else did a story on it, and somebody else did, and they continue on this story and this path, and it's like, look at these two kids, aren't they great? And it's like, that's awesome. I heard this story 2 days ago. Like, I'm sick of them. They're cool kids and all that. And I love what they do. And I love what they do, but it's just like see it on Facebook. People are like, oh, isn't this great? I'm like, great. I don't share crap like that anymore. I share heartwarming stories that I don't ever see. I've done a lot of stuff with Facebook. I don't use Facebook too much, but stories to inspire my life or things from the past that are like, oh my god, wasn't this great? Like, oh hey, remember when? Oh, like the other day. Today was oh hey, remember NHL 64 or 64? Whoo, NHL 94 for Sega Genesis? That was cool, wasn't it? Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Cool. There was a picture of it. Like, back in the day when the graphics were shitty, but you still you had fun. Just pretend in your mind that you're playing those things. That's just what's weird is the the media and the world just want to bum you out, and people. I don't think people are happy anymore, and I get down too, and I'm not. It's just an emotion everyone has. You get down, you get stuff unhappy. It just happens. But when it's just constantly jammed down your throat of people being unhappy, that's one reason I stopped using Facebook. I stopped using Facebook for 2 years. If anyone was, no one's a fan of me here, but if you were to look at my Facebook and you go to the timeline, there's 2 years. There's nothing there. I never logged in. I actually forgot what my login was for the longest time, and it's just amazing of how much freer I was. Right now I do I have a lot of social media, and I've even stopped a lot of social media. I have I have 3 Twitter accounts. Why do I have three? Well, I have this one for this channel, another one for Parents Guide to Gaming, and a third for because that one was more everything's toward gaming. Both of those were. The third one was for the stuff I'm really interested in. I just want to follow, like sports and all that, but I just don't want it to be on that channel because there's so much. I want to know that stuff, but I want to know it separately. Um, but I honestly am not on that stuff as much as I used to be. I used to be on there, constantly, every second I was awake, my phone, I was checking stuff out, and I just realized I wasn't appreciating the small things in my life with, like my kids, my wife, and it's interesting. It just how I'm still on my phone a lot, and I'm not gonna say I've gotten rid of it. I have not, as I keep checking it, but I also have my timer on there. So, um, just putting it down and having fun with my children, and getting down and just playing cards with them, or playing with trains, or little Batman figurines that we have lying around on the floor. If I showed you a picture of my floor is full of toys, like my chair, and there's toys all over this chair. Like this chair, like I can roll it about 4 inches and I'd hit a toy. But I just love it. Unfortunately, and my life like picked up. It just shows that the kids are having fun and they're playing with toys, and that's kind of reason I don't like picking up. Is it just gets them. It's just gonna seem like the next day. Is what it is. Uh, but yeah, maybe that's what the world needs. Is just a little bit of hope, a little bit of caring. I said respect and love, but maybe we also need to be happier. You need to stop looking at the negative things in your life and just go with it. Stop planning things. Every second of every day of I have to do this, then after this, then after this, then after this, then after this, or like you'll believe me, I know what it's like to live in a budget. I live in a budget right now of we I don't work, and I'll say that now, and I say that all the time. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I watch my kids. My wife works. We are on a pretty strict budget, but one thing we do budget in is fun, because if you strict every single dollar of every single thing, it's never gonna work. And I'm not saying don't plan goals out. We got plans. We have I have my year plan. My 10-year plan of stuff, 5-year plan stuff I want to do, stuff I want to do by the end of the year here. Stuff I want to get done by the 6 months. Stuff I want to get done by the end of the month. Stuff I want to get done 2 weeks, week. Stuff I want to do tomorrow. It's not like every second, every day. It's just okay. I kind of like to go. Hey, how about in 2 weeks we plan and save enough money for go to the movies? Oh hey, how about in 5 years hey, let's take the kids to Disneyland. That's kind of the stuff, and it's there's plans like that, and trying to just oh, in 6 months I'd like to have double the subscribers that I have right now on my channel. The goals and the hopes and planning. How do you do that? Okay, make a plan of video every day, make it at least entertaining. But I think that's the thing, is people are stressing themselves out so much. Well, when I get a new job, I gotta move up in 6 months. I get a raise in 6 months. Then I get a raise after that, and a raise after that. The world don't work like that. It's never gonna work like that. First, you gotta work some shit. You gotta go through trogs, just crap, and I ain't gonna be happy. And I think I've kind of really gone off the point. I apologize. But you're gonna be stressed out, and that's what it is. And in the world's not gonna help you with that. Believe me, I understand stress. I understand even people look at me funny sometimes, and I go, I know the deepest part of depression. I've been there, man. I was there. I was in a terrible place when I was younger. And I've talked about this in videos, but you can only get it out so many times, man. And that world just brings that pressure, brings that stress, and it just crushes you down. But the problem is, you have to fight your way out of it. You have to find good. You have to take time to make yourself happy. And I think that's what I have been doing lately is I've been trying to make my life happy and trying to do things that make me happy, trying to make things that make other people happy. You know, I can't say, oh, I'm gonna win the lottery, I'm gonna be happy. You know, there was a chick on BBC yesterday. I read the story about this. I'm so depressed up with the lottery. People hate her, and you're like, yeah, but you know, think about this. 17, you're set for life. You know, you could probably have a little better attitude about it. But I could see her dilemma. I'm not saying she's right. You know, oh shit, what do I do all day? Sit around and watch TV all day. You know, I can get pretty boring again fast. You know, and I get bored. I get bored being a stay-at-home dad. You know, I'm not gonna lie. My kid's boring sometimes. Same thing every day. Shows like to watch, you know, Tail Tiger, you know, Sesame Street. They'll get, I just want to blow my brains out. Sometimes when they see the same quote, they say, "Oh, it's time to get up and stop your," like seriously, like different song, please. But yeah, you know, and that's the internal pressure we put on ourselves too, and not just the outside world, but then the pressure on us of, you know, just trying to be perfect. And I don't think there is ever a perfect system. I don't think there's a perfect world out there. Uh, you know, I guess I should probably wrap this up because I'm just kind of going off. And life is going to bring you challenges and bring you battles, and whether it's stuff you see, stuff that happens in your real life, or just the internal struggles that you have within yourself. But you got to fight it, because giving up's not the answer. That's just not the way the world works. It's just not a way to get better. You know, and it's not an easy road. Believe me, I've been there. Like I said, with stress out, I honestly have turned off. Like I said, I turn off television after a while. It's just not worth it to listen. You know, oh, we're talking about the. You're bumming me out, and I don't care anymore because it's not worth my emotional stress for you to tell me what my problem should be. You know, and like with the peer pressure and all that, you know, maybe you need to change it up a little bit, try to find some friends, you know, try to find things that make you happy. Maybe you know, if you're older, a new job. You know, if you're younger in school, you know, maybe try to find someone new to hang out with. Talk to the other people. You know, that's what I did, and I found people to talk to. I found people to make better. You know, I made connections. You know, I did get help. You know, and that is one thing. You know, I got training, and that's how. You know, right now, every time once in a while I battle it. Battle that pressure and all that buildup. But the thing is, I know how to, when my body feels that, I say, okay, now you gotta do something to make yourself happy. Not make yourself happy, but you gotta do something that you know is gonna make you happy, and not just that little bit. Oh, that makes it funny, haha. Okay, I'm right back to where I was. But just making the world turn in your brain, going, yeah, the world's a happy place, man. It's gonna be amazing what you see, and you know, I guess that's the thing is it's just the world's the world's going to hell in a handbasket, and it always will be. But it's what you see and what you take out of it that's going to make your world better. Now, I want to do something a little different. I want to take some quote. I want to take a quote, and I want to finish this with a quote. I found this one on the road here, but it's just something. I want to do a little something different. Want to do something just a couple difference in my videos. Um, and that's this. And here we go. It's from Theodore Roosevelt, the president. When you're at the end of your rope, tie a knot and hold on to it. And you know, it's just like kind of what I said is, you know, you're gonna go through this. Things are gonna come behind. Things are gonna pressure you. People are gonna pressure you. You're gonna put pressure on yourself. But when you're at that end, buckle down. You'll get through it. You know, and things you know might not look up in 10 minutes. Things might not look up tomorrow, a year or two. But things, the funny thing about the world is the world changes just like that. Sorry, I can snap with his handgun. Like that, man. And it it'll be it'll be amazing to see what the world brings just on a daily basis. Just on a daily basis, it changes. But other people don't realize that. And it's what you do with that that makes everything the difference. When you see those opportunities to change, you gotta take them by the horns, and just ride it to have change to happiness. So things will get better, and no matter what the world says, it will change and it will get better. And I think that's what the world needs to see, is just a change in the way we act, change in the way we report. You know, don't none of the speculation, and I'll go back to my original topic and go into speculation, you know, going through all that. It's gonna be a challenge, but it's gonna take someone to stand up, and that's maybe what I'm here to do. You know, we talk about doing the right thing in the world. I talk about doing the right thing in the world, and I talk to a bunch of people. Maybe we do right in the world. We need to stop treating each other like shit. We need to stop treating each other, you know, men hating women, women hating men, whites, blacks. Maybe we just have to hate and more love. You know, maybe maybe that's the change in the world that we see. So I guess other than that, guys, and I know it's been a video, and I'll try to do better in these. I know I'm kind of scatterbrained, but it's kind of gotten me down the last couple of days, and I guess the hard thing is, and it's hard to put what I want to words, and if I try to write it down, it'll just ruin everything. Um, but expect some more of these. Probably a lot more of these. Probably something more I'm gonna do other than gameplays, because I did gameplays and they're just not coming out to what it wants to be. So, other than that, guys, see you later. Bye.